quickly now go to Kaduna State, which is also bedeviled by banditry. You know, Governor Nasir El-Rufai has been vilified for his position that he will not pay ransom because he thinks it's irrational and emotional. Talk us through the morality of his position and the consequences of his position.
I agree absolutely with the governor that we can't continue to pay ransom to bandits. When I was told of a government official who paid as much as 100 million to bandits. I don't know where they got the money, but it must have been public funds. Now, you can imagine what 100 million naira can do. They'll be able to buy more weapons. They'll become stronger. They will become impossible for even the police or the army to confront. That is where they are headed. When you give them money, 90% of that money goes into buying weapons. And of course, our borders are porous. Those weapons in the black market will come into our country through Niger Republic. These guys become stronger. That was what the governor had in mind. Remember, even the Niger State governor too said he was not going to pay ransom because he will use the money to buy weapons. That fear is there. But my point, where I disagree with Governor El-Rufai is, has he been able to provide security in Kaduna such that banditry, kidnapping of people will be a thing of the past? The answer is no. Across Kaduna, the many local governments, people are being kidnapped. Sometimes they break into people's homes and take them away. I talked about one woman by the name Maria in Zaria Low Cost earlier this week. They broke into her home at 1 a.m., took her away along with her 2 kids. Now, if you can't provide security for people, if you can't guarantee that bandits will not be able to storm a community and take away so many people, how come you are saying that the people should not pay ransom? In fact, he was even threatening that he will prosecute whoever pays ransom. If I were a parent, I would dare him to prosecute me, but I will get my child out of captivity first. Because look, children are a massive treasure. There are many people who will give whatever it takes to have a child. So how would a parent feel comfortable that her child is still in captivity and he cannot do anything to get the child out? He will do whatever it takes. Even if he needs to steal, he will steal just to get the money to pay ransom. Our security has collapsed as a country. Look at Kaduna, Kajuru, Brenengwari, all of these local government, Chikun local government, you know, Giwa, all of these local governments are bursting at the seams with kidnappers. You are unable to stop this kidnapping from happening. You must work with the federal government to put an end to this nonsense. If you are unable to do it, you have failed the people. If you are unable to do it, the kidnapping will continue. If you fail to pay, it still won't stop the kidnappers from kidnapping people, because they will then negotiate directly with the parents of the people who have been kidnapped. For example, now, the students of the forestry forestry institute in Kaduna, that federal institution, 10 of them have been freed. And it must have been because those ones paid ransom. Others are still being held, including a woman who is pregnant. And I'm convinced that it wasn't El-Rufai that negotiated their freedom. The parents negotiated directly with them and got those people out. So parents will do whatever it takes to secure the freedom of their children kidnapped by bandits. There's no governor who can so intimidate a parent to not want to get his child out of captivity. He once told the former president that he must do whatever it takes to get the Chibok girls out of captivity. So if he said that back then, what has changed? Of course, he's in government now. He has seen that being a critic and being in government.
Yeah, very different.
They are two different things. The difference is like night and day. What the things that you do not see as a critic looking in, once you become the chief executive of a state, you see those things in bold relief. So he can see now that if we continue to pay ransom, these guys will become stronger. But when he was out of government and Goodluck Jonathan was,
It was easier said.
he was the president, he said it was because Goodluck Jonathan's children were not among those who were captured. And he said he must do whatever it takes, he must negotiate. But he now has an aversion for negotiation. So this is the thing. I support him that, look, we can't continue this way. But as the governor of the state, he must do whatever it takes to keep Kaduna secure. We want a secure Kaduna. I was born there. I enjoyed going there. But these days, I don't want to go. I don't want to go.
It's a very desperate situation. Let's just take an extra minute, the benefit of an extra minute. President Buhari seems to have bowed to pressure by requesting that the U.S. Secretary of State, Anthony Blinken, relocate AFRICOM to Africa. How will that weigh in on Nigeria or Africa, the sub-Saharan Africa's fight against insurgency?
I don't think the solution is...
to Africa?
Yes, I don't think the solution is putting American troops on African soil. You could actually do that and regret it. We've seen how even American troops in Somalia ended up, you know. So, for me, American support can come in other ways. Let them provide us with weapons that we need. Make it a lot easier for us. And if we want to buy weapons from third-party elements, they shouldn't get in the way. They've been getting in the way of us acquiring weapons through third party. They should stop that.
All right, we don't need foreign boots on African soil, but we need right-thinking leaders to combine the help they get from the international community with their own political will in order to rein in on the challenge of insurgency, banditry, and all forms of insecurity. That does it on today's edition of Issues with Jide. Thank you very much for being there. Join us again same time next week. That will be Saturday, 6 p.m. when we bring you another edition. Don't forget that you can subscribe to this program by hitting the subscribe button. We're on YouTube at TVC News Nigeria. We're also on Facebook at TVC News NG, Instagram at TVC News NG, Twitter, it's the same handle at TVC News NG. Until we'll come your way again, same time next week. Thank you very much, BKO.
Thank you for being my companion again.
Yes, I love doing this with you. And we'll be back again, same time next week. Bye for now.